Hello everyone, I'm Cloud and welcome to Anime No Mi. Today, continuing with the One Piece videos, we will talk about the reveal of a new Yonko. In the most recent chapter of the One Piece manga, we see the outcome of the fight between Kid and Law against Big Mom, a fight in which the result could completely change the course of the manga's history, something that no one believed would happen quickly. In addition to this event, something very important was also revealed to us, something that may indicate the origin of a legendary being that wandered the seas of One Piece without a direction apparently, but now walks towards Wano. In today's video we will talk about this event that could completely change the whole world, the birth of a new Yonko, and we will also talk about Senesha, the great mystery behind this great elephant, and the moment when Luffy will become Yonko. Hope you can help us by leaving your like in the video to support the channel. I also hope you subscribe if you are still new here and leave your comments saying your opinion and what are the next videos you want to see here on the channel. Now let's go to the video. Guys, during chapter 1040 of One Piece we had a lot of information and incredible events that may be able to change the world. For what is next to be revealed must be secrets related to the Void Century, something that Sekai Sifu has been keeping a secret for a long time. Let's start by talking about the information revealed during the beginning of the chapter. We see that Big Mom is falling on the floors of Onigashima while being hit by one of Kid's techniques, but she was still resisting his attack, as if nothing was happening. Big Mom with a big smile uses her ability called Life or Slave, so all pirates who were watching this fight at this moment started to have their souls taken by Big Mom, but Law and Kid still continued the fight with a serious expression. They say it made no sense to be scared by Big Mom's words. Law with devil fruit powers then launches a bubble towards Big Mom. While he was doing that, Misery appears behind Law to attack him, so we see that the sphere that Law had thrown at Big Mom has an ability that has the attribute of silencing the sound of everything inside the sphere. This makes an incredible reference to the power of Corazon, the one who in his past saved Law, giving him his life to keep Law safe from his brother Doflamingo, so through this ability Law honors Corazon. At the moment Misery was going to attack Law, Big Mom's creation stopped because she couldn't hear Big Mom's orders to act, so her body was totally immobilized, being unable to deliver any blow to Law. Kid then increases the power of his attack even more, causing Law to be thrown away from Big Mom. Then we see that a big explosion happens. Big Mom starts to suffer a lot from that attack. Desperate, she starts calling out for Prometheus and Hera, asking where they were, but because of Law's barrier that nullifies any sound, her request doesn't reach them. Big Mom then falls on the top floor of Onigashima. As she falls we see that Yamato, who is at the place, watches and realizes that Big Mom was falling in the place where the bubbles that kept Onigashima without the explosions were. As Big Mom wasn't making any sound because of Law's sphere, her fall to the top floor was totally silent, so during the fall Yamato couldn't predict that Big Mom was over everything that was frozen at that moment. Annoyed at not being able to make any noise, Big Mom pierces one of the frozen bombs, causing it to explode. Quickly Yamato creates an ice barrier to defend from the explosion. Yamato doesn't like Big Mom's attitude, yelling at her to stop it, as Big Mom could end up activating the other bombs that could end up blowing up entire Onigashima. While an explosion happens, the big fire ghost is also caught by her. This then made him small and weak, but it is not known if he was defeated because of the explosion. What we have to do is wait for confirmation of what happened. But going back to the fight scene, much of Onigashima's first floor is destroyed. Big Mom is totally injured from the big explosion and starts falling off Onigashima through the big hole she created when she caused the bomb to explode. Big Mom starts to wonder why the Pirate King said that, because he encouraged several people to go after a treasure that he kept extremely hidden, being considered even a legend because only the Pirate King was able to find it. Charlotte still wonders why he decided to create the Great Age of Pirates, but that no longer made any difference to him, as he would have already lost his life. Now there are many people in the world looking for this treasure for a chance to become the greatest pirate. Consequently, they are going after the Yonkas to get a better chance of getting the One Piece, hunting them down as if they were simple pirates, even though their forces were much greater than theirs. Big Mom still keeps wondering if the One Piece was really real, if only Roger had told her about its existence. What is he? Where is he? She wonders Wano has any answers to these questions. Frustrated Big Mom says her last words. She says that she would never forgive Kid and Law, and that they weren't supposed to think that she would lose her life just with that attack, so we see the end of the battle. Big Mom falls, causing a huge silent explosion, and it is revealed that in the fight between the Yonko Big Mom and the new generation pirates, the victors were Captain Eustace known as Kid and the surgeon known as Law. We see the two victors fallen and completely exhausted as their crews begin to celebrate their victory as they were able to defeat one of the four emperors, this being a great accomplishment. With Big Mom's defeat, Law and Kid should soon get the Yonko title as they were able to defeat her. So, according to Cypher Poll, her title will pass to them, but an intriguing thing is which one will have that title, because as we know there can only be 4 Yonkas. But Big Mom, she was only defeated by them because of the union of Law and Kid, so it is not known which of the two will have this title, but it is very likely that the two will manage to obtain it, because even though it is explained that there can only be 4 Yonko, Sekai Sifu can modify this title as they want. So there could even be the possibility that there are 5 Emperors of the Sea in the world of One Piece. What we need now is to wait for the end of Luffy's battle. After all, if he also manages to defeat Kaido, he will automatically get the title of Yonko, leaving only Shanks as an old generation Yonko, which could make him a target for other pirates, as everyone would go after him to get his title. But as we know, it won't be such an easy task to face Shanks, so there may still be other great battles and change in the world after Kaido and Charlotte's defeat. After all, we know that the Navy and Sekai Sifu would start moving to stop the pirates, as 3 of the new generation pirates were able to defeat 2 Yonkas. Shanks' defeat could be even more disastrous for the Navy. The new generation were always considered weaker when compared to emperors, and yet they were able to defeat the most powerful pirates in the world, something that was considered impossible to happen, so Sekai Sifu along with the Marines would go after them to stop them. Also, other pirates of the worst generation could be heading towards Shanks to defeat him, which could cause several battles in different places, so the Navy would have to be in those places to be able to fight them. And finally, let's talk about the final events of the chapter. Because of the big hole caused by the explosion, Yamato can see Momonosuke in his dragon form trying to take the island of Onigashima away from Wano. Momonosuke asks Yamato what was going on, because now there was that big hole on the first floor of Onigashima, so Yamato explains that Big Mom caused this big explosion after being defeated. Momonosuke then is relieved that Yamato is fine after that, but soon after, he says he's worried because something was approaching. With a serious expression, he tells Yamato to pay attention to what he's going to say. Yamato then stares at Momonosuke as he says that Zunisha was approaching them. Yamato then asks if it's the same elephant that Oden mentions in his diary. Momonosuke confirms that it is himself, the same elephant that committed a crime 800 years ago during the Void Century, and says that the Zunisha was a traveling companion of Joy Boy. At this point we have confirmed that Joy Boy may be related to the mission in which Zunisha has to fulfill. He may even be the one who cursed Zunisha in the past for some reason. What Joy Boy did in Joy Boy's story is slowly being revealed, as he is a character who during the Void Century did several things that affect the world of One Piece until today, and one of the consequences of Joy Boy's actions is Zunisha himself, who walks with the island of Zou on his back and who is going directly to Wano to fulfill a possible mission in which he was cursed to fulfill even over the centuries. Joy Boy could be the cause of this, and we will have confirmation of one of the possibilities in which many people believe. Many say that Zunisha's mission would be to take Zou to Wano, and that to complete all the islands, because when we see the complete map of Wano we realize that there's an island missing to complete it, which would possibly have the shape of Zou. So the reason why Joy Boy would have made his old traveling companion wander the world was so that in the future he could complete this mission, but certain circumstances had to happen for Zunisha to go to Wano to take the island, and as we can already see that Zunisha is very close to Wano, so these requirements may have already been completed. But still, what makes us intrigued is that since Zunisha is handing over Zou to be a part of Wano, so because Momonosuke has a serious expression, he seems to be scared. Momonosuke so far was the only one able to talk to Zunisha through a skill that few people have, that is called the voice of all things. This skill is rarer even than Hashiko Haki. So through his conversation with Zunisha, Momonosuke was able to discover his real plans and the reason why he roams the sea, and that reason may have Momonosuke worried, as it could be something very dangerous. But now I would like to know what you think about it. Will Law and Kid really get the Yonko title for having managed to defeat Big Mom? Will Luffy also be able to defeat Kaido to get his title? And what would be the reasons why Zunisha is going to Wano? Leave your opinion in the comments. Thanks to all of you for watching the video to the end. I hope you enjoyed the content and information in today's video. We hope that we will always continue together talking about the news of the anime and the manga, so comment your doubts, news, or what you think will happen in the anime in the future. Also comment on the new videos you want to see here on the channel. We'll see you again in the next video. I'll wait for you here. Bye.